Hey weirdos, welcome back. I've got such a cute look for you today. If you missed the mani on my left hand, I'll leave it up in the cards there for you. I did some super easy and super adorable chrome color block. I love this mani so much. I know things are a little out of order. I switched up the order of stuff. Today I'm going to be playing with the Paws decals. I saw these last year. I don't remember who. One of my fellow YouTubers did a mani using these sweetheart decals, and I fell so in love so hard. I'm like, I need to get them. But it was already past Valentine's, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to save them for next year. And I can't believe I remembered I had them. I feel so accomplished. Like I didn't forget. Good for me. Pat myself on the back. This, I left this in. I didn't know if I should edit this out or not, but I left it in because I figured this might be helpful for you at some point. This mani starts off as kind of a flop, and I can only imagine that most of you have have had this experience before, where a color looks a certain way in the pot. You think it's going to coordinate with what you're doing. You get it on your nail, and you're like, no, this is not right. So I used peel base, as you guys know. So I did take it off. I took it off, and I'm going to start all over again. But comment down below if you've had this experience. I know you must have. Don't be shy. Comment down below. Let me know. If you want to give me a little description of what happened, please, I would love to hear about it. And let me know. Validate me. Let me know that I'm not alone in this nonsense. We're starting off okay, though. I'm getting into baby powder. It's one of my favorite whites by iGel Beauty. I'm using all iGel Beauty dip powders in this video. I'll leave everything linked in the box for you guys, but you'll see the color that I used that I did not like for this mani is a gorgeous color. It just really didn't go with what I had in my head as a vision. So you'll see, we're gonna get there. This really was a classic hot mess Marla kickoff to a mani. You probably have noticed I started doing this whole dip application with my dip top coat and not my base coat, which is crazy. I literally held up the bottle, watched it in the phone, in my camera, lens, viewfinder, whatever, saw what it said, didn't even think about it. So if you were wondering if you could use dip top coat as base coat, I'm gonna say sure. It seemed fine. It did feel slightly thicker than the dip base. That might just be, it could be nothing. I could be totally wrong, but that's the way it felt to me. But it did work. Had no problem with it. Tip top coat. Also, as you can see, I was still trying to figure out this little metal toothpick thing. Still don't like it. As you heard me mention in our previous, probably last week's video, I do like the water marble tool, so I'll be using what language? Do I even know words? The water marble tool that I really kind of like, I'll be using that from now on, more likely than not, although I'm a very, very much a creature of habit. So you may see me go back to my orange wood sticks at some point, probably, more likely than not. I wanted to also ask you guys a question. This is totally off topic, not having to do with anything, but as I'm doing this voiceover, today is Sunday, night before upload day, and I took my girls out. We went and did shopping. Today we went to Kohl's, and because apparently they have no clothes. Moms, you know how that goes. They wanted to go to Five Below. So we went to Five Below, and true to form, Mia finds like the weirdest stuff at Five Below. And one of the gems that she found at Five Below were tiny hands. And I'm wondering if you guys would want to see me do her nails using the tiny hands. I wouldn't do dip powder nails because that just sounds like trouble. I don't think that's going to work well. But I would attempt to paint her nails using the tiny hands. Oh my God. She agreed to it too. If you guys want to see it, she's on board, and we will do that. So let me know down below. Moving on. How was y'all's weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? I had a very low-key weekend. I didn't do a whole lot of anything, with the exception of just hanging out with the kids. We just had a fun-filled shopping type weekend. I will tell you, I know that some of you guys, especially in the Northeast, are still having snowy, wintry, blizzard type conditions. I woke up this morning to a thunderstorm. which made me so incredibly happy. I'm like, that's the first sign of spring. Spring is back. And as much as I love thunderstorms, because I really do. Look how gorgeous that pink is, by the way. That would look great with black if I wanted to do some like classic 80s nails, which I think I might want to do. I did a decade mani. I know I'm off topic, as per usual. Do you guys remember that like crazy 80s Frosted Flakes inspired mani that I did? I will leave it in the cards. It's super old. I think it's probably over a year old by now. Actually, I think it was last January. Yeah, over a year old. They were inspired by Frosted Flakes, but they were just like tiger stripes, freehand tiger stripes. I want to do, there we go. I finally realized it's top coat. It only didn't take me too long, at least. This is the color, by the way, that I did not like for this mani. And I'm going to show you the whole thing. I'm going to show you me putting it on, me not liking it, and me popping it off. So you can, this is why I love peel base. For those of you that don't understand the whole peel base thing, this is why I love peel base. If you see, look, it looks terrible. It looks terrible. It's not what I wanted. For anything else, it would have been fine, but it's not going to go at all with the purple that I picked. And it's not going to go with the decals. Not even a little bit. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. I forgot what I was talking about. Told you, tangents. This is my ADHD brain. Do you guys do this too? Or is it just me? I am going to activate these nails. You want, if you're going to pop off nails, if you're doing peel base and you have a similar situation, you definitely want to activate. You want that nail hardened. That way you can pop it off, because if you don't pop it off, it's going to peel and it's going to be mushy and weird and it's not going to come off cleanly. So I picked out this color I'm going to do instead. Looks so much better, and this color is so stinking cute. Instaglam, I love it. So I'm going to let that activator sit on my nail for a few minutes, and then I'm going to give it a little file around the edges just to loosen the seal up, because I did put that dip base or top coat on my free edge. So I'm going to give it a little file, pop these off, and reapply my peel base. While that dries, I'm going to get into the purple dip powder. If I sound congested, I'm sorry. As I was saying, I woke up to a thunderstorm this morning, and with the thunderstorm came down all the pollen, and enter Marla's seasonal allergies. I love Florida spring. Are you guys with me on that? I don't know. You know what? I think it was just my area, my general area from like west to east across the state that got rain and thunderstorms. Nobody else I knew was getting thunderstorms. It was just me, I guess. All right. Now that I've got that off, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and reapply my peel base, get into this gorgeous purple. If you want to skip all of this stuff, you can skip ahead to the decal application. It's so simple. I love the way, I got this from Girly Now 66. She did a tutorial on how she does decals with a jelly stamper, and I'm like, my mind was blown after watching it, and I will never apply decals the same way ever again. So either stick around for that, or you can fast forward to that, and I'll show you how to do some water slide decals. So stinking easy. You can do it with gel, with dip, with whatever. Don't miss that. I'm gonna get into this purple. It's so darn beautiful. This purple is gorgeous. I am so rude, please forgive me if you are new to my channel. Hi, hello, I am Marlakris. This is what I do most days. I love dip powder nails. It's kind of my niche here on YouTube, but I also play around with polygel. Rarely. I don't like polygel. Not a huge fan. Builder gel I have on my nails currently. That's my overlay to protect my natural nails, because I do switch up my manis pretty often, at least twice a week. Usually more. Usually it's like 3 or 4 times a week, depending on what I'm filming, you know, what I have planned. Or if I just get bored, because that happens too. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing. I would love to have you as part of the Mani fam. If you learn something, or if you find me moderately amusing during this video, you can give me a thumbs up. It actually really helps me out. And if you want more, if you want an overload of nail goodness and empowerment and inspiration, feel free to hop over to my Facebook group. The link is down in the description box. I'm telling you, if you just feel like you need a place to exist with other humans who might have some stuff in common with you, it's my favorite place ever, always, and forever. I love my Facebook group with my whole entire heart. I'm not even kidding you when I tell you, the most sensational humans exist with me in that Facebook group, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. With that being said, I'm going to let you relax and zone out for a little bit as I continue on with this train wreck of a mani. It gets better from here. The downhill portion is over. Now it's all uphill. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean. I'll be back with you guys for the next step. So now that I've gotten all of the color on the way I like it, finally, I'm going to go ahead and cap and clear. This is your PSA, by the way. Check your labels. Make sure it's not white that you're encapsulating with. Ask me why I'm telling you this. Yeah, I've done it before. I have made all the mistakes, and that's why I like having this platform and doing what I do, because I feel like I've made literally all the mistakes, and I'm going to help you to not do that. Consider me your nail parent. I've made all the mistakes. I've lived through the experiences. Let me help guide you, if you will. So I am encapsulating with clear. If you have not seen one of the videos or not heard me say why I like to cap and clear, it's for two reasons. One, because clear acrylic, aka dip powder, same thing, clear is the strongest. Any type of pigment or glitter or anything does compromise the integrity of the acrylic. So clear is the strongest. It adds strength to the nail, preventing in some way, shape, or form breakage. But also, it acts as a buffer layer between your file, when you go to file later, and your color. It's going to help prevent your color from becoming uneven or patchy or marbly type looking. I'm telling you, it's an extra step, it's an extra layer, but it doesn't have to be thick. It can be super thin. I use a hard bristle scrubby brush to dust off my clear dip powder. After the base is set, of course, you don't want to go in prematurely, otherwise you're going to screw everything up and start all over again, like I already did once today. So heed my warning, let it set for a minute, then you can take a scrubby brush, get rid of the excess clear. This is going to keep your clear super thin. It's also going to prevent clear crystals from showing up after your top coat. It'll look speckled and not cute. You would think it would look like glitter. It doesn't. It just looks like a hot mess. So now I can go ahead and activate, get my file and my buff on, which I have been doing lately. I know I've seen so many questions about gel top coat because that's what I'm going to use. And you can use dip powder top coat if you want. If you use dip powder top coat, you can pretty much ignore what I'm going to say right now. If you're a gel top coat person, or if you're thinking about it, or if you use the gel method, maybe. I'm going to do gel top coat later, and you're going to see that I do prime my nails before I do my gel top coat. That's because I'm a fan of buffing. I like my nails to be super smooth and have no scratches from my file on it, so I do like to buff my nails. But gel top coat doesn't like the buffing block at all. Gel needs something rough to adhere to. So I like to use a primer. I like Mia Secret and Young Nails, both great primers. So you'll see that a little bit later. But I will be buffing my nails. So don't say I didn't tell you why I buff my nails, even though I'm using gel top coat later, because I just told you. I am getting back into my e-file a little bit, especially when I'm using my non-dominant hand, because I just find my applications not as clean, and the e-file really helps me out with my cuticle line and getting stuff even like that. I will be going back and forth between using my e-file and just doing hand filing. I have really been preferring hand filing lately. I don't know why. I think it might be kind of cathartic for me, very therapeutic. Just I get into a zone and I don't think about anything. And I've had so many people tell me in the past that maybe I'm doing too much between being a mom, being a fur mom, school, my internship, YouTube. And yes, it's a lot. But when I sit down to do my nails, I don't even really think about the camera being there. I don't think about I'm filming and I have to watch what I do. I just do. I get into my zone, my head just clears, and I just do. And it really is my self-care. So no, I don't need a break. Because if I took a break, I would have no self-care left to do. So I'm just going to keep doing my thing. Can't stop, won't stop. I'm such a nerd. Why did I say that? So let me tell you where I'm going to go from here. I'm going to finish up my filing routine, and I'm going to top coat 4 out of the 5 nails, get them all done and out of the way. And then I'm going to come back and show you how to do the water slide decal. So don't go anywhere. It's decal time. So you guys will probably have noticed that I did not top coat my ring finger, my accent nail. That is because I use gel base to adhere my decal. And you'll see, I'm going to show you the whole thing. I'm going to first cut out, this is the gel base I'm using by iGel Beauty. I'm going to cut out the decal as close to the image as possible, just because if you cut your image and there's a lot of excess around the edge of it, it could wrinkle and just not look the way you want it to. So you want to get as close to the image as possible without cutting into it. So I'm going to do that and get it into a little bit of water. And I don't know what was wrong with me. I literally have the lid of a candle from Bath and Body Works. It was sitting on my nail desk, so I used it. I'm just going to lay my decal in there. You only want to leave it in there for a few seconds, like 15-20 seconds should be fine. And then I'm going to get it on my stamper, slide the backing off, and it'll be waiting and ready for me when I need it. Then I'm going to apply my gel base, give that a cure, full 30-second cure, and that will leave that tacky inhibition layer up on top. That tacky layer will grab onto the decal. It'll still be, movable. You can position it the way you want it, but it'll be secure on your nail. So when you go to top coat, it's not floating around everywhere. I'm going to let you watch the whole thing shake out, and then I'll top coat that one nail, and I'll be back with some final thoughts. So here's the finished look. I love this so much. It's so stinking adorable. If you wanted to do this without using gel, here's what I would tell you to do. When you're ready to apply your decal, put on a layer of your gel base, let it dry for just a few seconds until it's tacky, apply your decal, and then I would tell you to apply another layer of base over that, dip into clear. That way you encapsulate your decal, it doesn't peel off or anything. Activate, give it a light buff, and then you can go in with your activator and top coat. So you can do this without using gel, base, or top. True to form, I'm going to go with my Candi Skin Care Cuticle Oil. I'm still obsessed with Twilight Woods, the new trio that she had out. I think it's still available. I'll leave it in the description box in case you're interested. So stinking good. I have a discount code for her too, in case you didn't know. It's code Marla. Without the Chris. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys like this mani? I thought it was so stinking cute, especially for the upcoming V-Day. This is actually my last Valentine's Day mani. My next video on Thursday will be my non-Valentine's Day mani for single awareness. And it's a good one, so definitely stay around for that. I hope you guys have an outstanding rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.